If you've done any reading about personal finance in Japan, you've probably come across the name eMaxis Slim All Country. It's one of the most popular funds in Japan. It's been voted best fund by financial bloggers 4 years in a row. It's extremely popular on the RetireJapan forum. But what is it? What's in it? And most importantly, should you buy it? Alright, so the eMaxis Slim All Country Fund is a mutual fund, and in Japan that is a really good thing. Japanese rules allow mutual funds to reinvest dividends internally, and what that means is that any dividends you might get, which is money that people receive from companies that they own, won't be paid out, so you wouldn't have to pay tax on them. But instead, they're reinvested into the fund internally without paying tax. And that can really boost your returns over time. In the case of NISA, where you have a contribution limit, having the dividends reinvested means that the investment can grow more and not affect your contribution limit. In contrast, if the dividends were paid out and then you paid them in again, that would count as a contribution and reduce the amount you could pay in. So it's a really good thing to have a mutual fund in Japan. They're also kind of useful in that you can set up automatic investing. So you can set up a monthly investment or even a daily investment if you wanted to. And there's no fees to buy them generally. And the actual management fees for the fund are pretty low. Now, you do need to be careful because there is an eMaxis series of mutual funds. These are the legacy funds. The slim in the name of the current funds is referring to the fees. So they have lower fees. So they are slimmed down fees. So definitely go for the slim funds and not the original eMaxis funds. Now, the All Country Fund in particular is a whole world stock fund. So it has thousands of companies from all over the world, from developed countries, from developing countries, in all different sectors. It's a very, very diversified fund. It's based on the MSCI International Index, which is basically a list of companies that's created by Morningstar, and the fund is a passive fund, so they just buy those companies and then you can buy pieces of the fund. And the result is that basically you are investing in thousands of companies all over the world. And your investment thesis is basically the world economy is likely to grow over time. And if I own the world economy, my investments will also likely grow over time. Now, the eMaxis Slim Fund has very low fees. And you can buy it in a taxable account. You can buy it in an ordinary NISA account, you can buy it in a Tsumitate NISA account, and you can buy it in some iDeCo accounts. So Monex, for example, offers the eMaxis Slim All Country Fund in its iDeCo account. Other brokers don't, but they have very similar funds available. So basically you can buy this pretty much anywhere. Now, is the eMaxis Slim All Country Fund the only option for people that want to buy a global stock fund in Japan? No, absolutely not. There are lots of similar funds offered by different brokers or different companies. And one of the best places to find a list of these is RetireWiki.jp, which is a wiki for personal finance and investing that was set up by a member of the RetireJapan community. And it's a great place to go and find really specific information about things. I'm going to put a link in the description to the page comparing different mutual funds. And should you buy the eMaxis Slim All Country Fund? Well, I do. It's part of my portfolio. It makes up most of my portfolio, and I own it in a taxable account and my Tsumitate NISA account. And I don't have it in iDeCo because my iDeCo account is with Rakuten, and they don't offer the eMaxis Slim All Country Fund. I have a similar fund with Rakuten. Before investing, it's really important for you to understand why you want to invest, and what you want to invest in. And by that, I mean the kind of portfolio that you want. So do you want to have a stock component in your portfolio? Do you want to have a bond component? Do you want to have real estate in the form of REITs? And after you've thought about that, then you should look for the specific funds that you want to buy. And the eMaxis Slim All Country Fund is a great option. It's the most popular for a reason. It's got low fees, it's readily available, and it's quite big. It's a popular fund, so it's got lots of assets in it. It's not going to be shut down, for example, in the near future. So it's a very decent option. If you have any questions about the fund or about investing in general, stick them in the comments or come to the Retire Japan forum. We're here to help you, and our mission is to teach as many people about personal finance as possible so that they can level up their lives and enjoy things more. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.